So, what's up?
Nothing.
Don't you have something you want to tell the audience?
No.
Dad, come on. Who showed up at our door the other day?
Nobody worth mentioning.
Dad, we promised her we'd have weekly hangout sessions with her.
No, you Gilmored us into having weekly hangout sessions with her.
What? Being Gilmored means doing things that put a tightness in your chest, mixed with anger and paralyzing weakness.
I.e., you Gilmored us with my mother.
Okay, in my defense, I didn't know you two were like Lex Luthor and Superman.
Max, she kicked me out of her house over 16 years ago, and we haven't spoken since. How could you not know?
So, we're a long way from being the Incredibles, but I think it's a good idea.
I appreciate your innocence, but you just met the woman. I used to live with her. It's bad.
She wants to get to know you? She wants you back in her life.
Yeah, okay, let's start with that. She wants me back in her life. Me. She doesn't even want to acknowledge your existence. We're a package deal. If she wants me, she gets you too. End of story.
Okay, let's back up and catch everybody up on what happened.
Fine. You tell them.
Fine. Okay, so we were getting ready for our annual Halloween hangout when we hear a knock at the door. Surprise! It's Grandma! Well, she wants me to call her Joyce because I guess she's not ready to be called Grandma
And
yet.
that's another thing. She's a grandma. Aren't grandparents supposed to be happy when their kids have kids? And shouldn't she be pampering you with gifts by now?
Anyway, she invited us to dinner.
Just expecting us to drop everything. She didn't even ask if we had plans.
Dad wouldn't let her into the apartment, so we took her to Dylan's, our favorite restaurant.
Against my will, and don't you dare bring up how your prediction of Dylan and I having a thing for each other, because it's not true.
Wow, I wasn't gonna say any of that. You did.
Oh. Continue.
Anyways, she was very, very uncomfortable. Two guys were kissing next to us at a table, and she said, "You just don't see that every day."
Oh yeah, the look on my mother's face was priceless. MasterCard had nothing on that. That's when I left the bar and took a few chocolate vodka shots. My first taste of alcohol, by the way, in 5 years. It was the only way I was going to get through this dinner.
So when he left, I told her about all kinds of things. About my mom, about how my dad and Ally McBeal share something in common. One storyline in Ally McBeal is how she donates a egg and it accidentally gets fertilized. My dad donated a sperm sample and it accidentally got fertilized.
Then I returned back to the table with Dylan. Slightly tipsy. 4 shots.
And she got scared because we started telling Dylan our order without a menu.
Hot chocolate with extra whipped cream and chocolate syrup.
Cheese fries.
A cheeseburger with everything on it.
Add extra cheese on top of the cheese fries.
And peach pie.
Add extra cheese on top of the extra cheese to make it double extra cheese fries. Joyce was not amused. She actually got on to my dad for teaching me gluttony.
It was comfort food, Max. Comfort food.
Yeah, for you. She told me that we're gonna die from a heart attack just like Grandpa did. What? He's passed. I can call him Grandpa if I want.
Then Dylan tried to take her order. She accused the restaurant of serving food that makes people go home in ambulances.
Wow, you remember details.
Oh, when it comes to my mother, you always have to remain on guard. After her spat with Dylan, she ended up ordering only water. I bet you she thinks water can turn people gay too. At this point, I couldn't even look at her and I stormed out.
The rest of the story's all you. She followed you outside. I have no idea what happened after that.
I asked her what she came here for, and she compared herself to a friend back home who has a lesbian daughter and how they were still able to be a happy family, and that she wanted to try that with me. I said, "You can't just show up expecting the Brady Bunch," and she pulled out a piece of paper, wrote down her new telephone number and address, and left.
She lives in our neighborhood. Well, technically she lives just outside of it. It's like she tried to get as close to you as possible, but as far away from the gays as she could get.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's a great idea.
You know when she finds out about this vlog? We're never going to hear the end of it. Good job.
Okay.